Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you all doing? Wow, chat's hopping off right now. Oh, thank you, fantastic, sarcastic. I was like, well, nobody's brought it up yet. All right. Well, what are you gonna do? Uh-oh. It's Greg the Goblin with a $20 super chat. Skipped the last few trips, but I'm ready to try my luck tonight. Well, hopefully the luck is in your favor. This week has been a bit spotty for me, to say the least. But thanks everybody for being here. Thank you for the 20, Greg the Goblin, my man. Dude, I don't know why. So I still don't. I'm sure you guys know I wrecked my. Well, I didn't wreck it. I got ran into. Somebody totaled my car about a month and a half ago. But we've been traveling and we've been able to get by with like renting a car here and there. I still haven't got a new car. But one of the guys that drives us back from Enterprise when we return the car, he's from about the same area as you and I, Greg. We've been talking about Coney dogs every time he picks me up. I want a Coney dog so bad. So bad. Want a Coney dog. So, anywho, give me 1 second here. Alrighty here. Thanks everybody for being here. Much appreciated. Let's see. We got Faithful Geek. We got Ariel Key. We got Winturds. We got Stephen Brown. We got Brimstone. Got Gunho Mac. Holy crap. Gunho Mac. Always nice to see him. Giant, hilarious human being. Got 73 transmit. And let's see. The Wayfarer, of course. The master mod in my chat. All my mods are great, but Wayfarer brings the heat. He's definitely the leader in here. So, but much appreciated to everybody else that's a mod in my chat. All right, demo for Restore. What's that? We'll check that out here. Here, let me look. Let me bring it up here. Restore. Oh, this one. Yes. So I have not yet played this, but I have played this in real life many times. I don't know if you guys know this, but obviously I'm an avid retro gamer, but I actually know how to fix like retro consoles and stuff like that. I've repaired Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Xbox, the original Xbox, PlayStations, you name it. I've gotten in there, and I can't solder that well. That's one thing I'm trying to learn. I want to learn how to solder. I really do. But that's kind of let's put it this way. I tried to fix an old iPod Nano, and it wasn't good. I'm not that good yet, so I'm not ready to try more expensive things. But in any case, yeah, so I like messing with that stuff. So I should do it. I had a Super Nintendo I saved from recycling. It was in horrible shape, but I was able to clean it and refurbish the inside on the circuit board and stuff like that, and it turned out pretty well. But I do want to check that out. I would love that, man. You know what? I'm actually going to add that to my wish list. So I would be all about that. I heard it's pretty good just as a game. So join the playlist. Oh, playtest. All right. Well, yeah, I was gonna say, I better make it. All right, I got the playtest, so we'll have to play that soon. Anywho, thank you everybody for being here. My goodness, it has been a while. I've been graciously invited to Fortnite over the last few weeks and some Rocket League, but have not been able to do any retro gaming really, and that's a shame because I miss it. So dude, Greg the Goblin, hold on. I'm sorry if you guys did that. Oh no, there goes all my USB drives. Give me 1 second here. Got it here somewhere in my desk. Hold your horses. Fonz a clip. You mean? There it is. I might accidentally end the stream here by dropping crap on my keyboard. Come on, get up. Hey, Goblin, do you mean one of these? These are great, man. This was like the golden era of MP3 players. They had just enough functionality to be useful, but they weren't overly run with stupid software. But yeah, buddy, those are great. I love loading stuff onto this thing. Definitely good for running and stuff like that. Not that I do much of that anymore. Probably should. But anywho, without further, yeah, exactly. Even though I do have a iPod in fairly good shape from 2004, but all right. Oh, darn it. Alrighty. I'm out of practice with getting my stream set up here, so give me a second. Ooh, Keenan Endidu for 2. Movie recommendation, The Plague, 2025. I will check that out, sir. Probably won't be on Monday Hangover anytime soon, but I have Thundarius's movie that I'm gonna watch. He gave this to me. It's Tapehead. I want to check that out, and I will also check out The Plague. So I got a few things I need to check out. Let's get it. Everybody doing okay tonight? I really appreciate you guys being here. Oh, fantastic, sarcastic, dude. Okay, so I would love to know what everybody's first MP3 player is they ever used. Mine was a Diamond Rio, and it held 16 megabytes. And if you were lucky and you could get the quality just kind of squeezed down a little bit, I could get like 12 songs in there. I could get a CD's worth, but it was the most amazing thing ever, being able to play MP3s. It was 1999. I remember walking to my classes at my freshman year of college. It was all that wonderment, man. All that wonderment. It was so amazing. Now it's just kind of like everything's at your fingertips. Kind of miss the exotic nature of electronics back in the day. So. Oh yeah. MP3 CD player is what I had right after that. I shipped it back to myself from college for some reason, or somebody shipped it back to me. I think I left it at college, and one of my friends was taking summer classes there, so I can't remember. I just know it needed to be shipped back to me. Somebody stole it. They broke the side of the box up, and yeah. Yep. They stole and I love that thing, man. I use that thing incessantly. I had so many CDs with music on there that I totally bought. But Canalist, what's up, my man? How you doing, sir? Yes, Cornboy. So you see Cornboy in the chat there. I still have a working Zune. Yes, I actually made fun of a certain model of Zune that was at a business I used to work at. It was a home theater business, but they had some MP3 players. And I made fun of a specific model, and then Cornboy sends us a message in DMs showing us the exact same model. So I inadvertently called out. It was pretty funny. iPod Shuffle. Was it the gum stick version of the iPod Shuffle that was like this tall and you wore it around your neck? Or was it like the little guys? Zunes were great, man. Windows electronics just got no love in that era, in the early 2000s to the early 2010s. Like Zunes, Windows phones were actually great pieces of electronics. They just got no support. All right, sorry guys. I just like going down memory lane there. Golly, man, you think it's been like a year since I've played anything? All right, let's see. All right, let's do this. Can't even remember what. There we go. Lucky guess. What scene I had to pull up here. So I wish I had a Zune. Dude, the Zunes are beefy too. Yeah. So, funny story. Not funny, but I was of the era. I was 19. And I was one of the people that got caught downloading Metallica songs. So I got one of the messages in my Napster app saying that I was going to get sued by Metallica. And my 19-year-old brain was freaking out because I was so sheltered. I had no idea. So I was like, oh. But yeah. Turned out to be nothing. But yeah, that was annoying. I loved Metallica up until that point. Still can't stand them. But yeah, I remember they're like, type in your name or something. You can say you didn't do it, but you got blocked from Napster, and I didn't know about VPNs or anything back then, which I think were kind of a thing, but wasn't really. But if they only knew, I was one of the first people at my college that had a CD burner in my computer, so I may or may not at the end of my freshman year made a good amount of money making custom CDs for people. Anywho, let's get into it here. Let's get this computer moving here. Let's speed her up. There we go. Downloading extra RAM. Here we go. Yes, in the year 199. In the year 199, I was 19. I predate most civilizations. That's how long I've been around. Yes, I did. Fantastic, sarcastic. I still have it somewhere. I did make my wife a mix CD. It was glorious. Still got it floating around somewhere. Anywho, Giles, what's up, my man? Omaha's been in the news lately, hey? Nebraska's been making the headlines. Oh, Stephen Brown. Oh, congratulations, man. I got married a few years after that. I was definitely not marriage material in 99. That I can assure you. Alrighty. Well, let's do this. It's been a while since we've been on the trail here. Greg the Goblin has decided he wants to throw his hat in the ring and be the first one on there. But before we do anything, I see a lot of first-timers in my chat, at least during the Oregon Trail streams. Chat gets to decide what we do here. There are about one or two things where I have to take the reins, but everything else is up to you guys. All right. So banker from Boston, lots of money. You start farther away, but you have a lot more flexibility and things that you can buy along the way. Carpenter is kind of in the middle between the farmer and the banker. A little bit more difficult, but you have a decent amount of money and you start a little closer to Oregon. Farmer from Illinois is you're broke. You're really close to Oregon, but you have no money. You can barely afford to get the minimum amount of oxen clothing. Like you have to make concessions. But anyways, the poll is in the chat. Please vote. We got 26 people here. You guys are awesome. Man, I feels like it's been forever since I played Oregon Trail, so I'm excited. It has been a long time. And we're not playing that new crap. 2026. We're playing 1990 in your classroom version. MS-DOS. Freaking Oregon Trail. Alrighty. We'll wait for a few more votes to come in here. Oh, Banker and Carpenter are tied. First one to break the tie wins. Come on now. Let's go. One more vote. Break it up. Got 26 people in here, 14 votes. We can get one more. If not, I will find my die of destiny here. Loading around. Hey, there we go. Carpenter. It was Carpenter. Carpenter from Ohio. Okay. There we go. All right. I am the leader. Mozambonio. All right, Greg the Goblin. All right, Craig. There we go. All right, let's check our top fans chart here. Marianne is next. And then we have Keenan. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I knew that looked wrong. And then, well, you know, Ariel is here, so we have to have somebody to laugh at while she breaks her arms and gets lost and whatever Ariel tends to do. Get exhausted for nothing. So, yeah. Ariel, you're here. You wanted this. You said I needed to have my my retro game thumbnail addition to the midday mixer revoked in the super chat. Well, now you're gonna pay the price, lady. You're coming on the Oregon Trail with this. Alrighty, so come on, yeah. Okay, so obviously this is all about timing. Just whenever you think might be best. Don't want to get too hot, too cold. It's always a problem. So it's up to you. I can't tell you what a successful choice would be. I've never figured out a rhyme or reason. Alrighty. And it looks like April. April it is. That's a good choice, actually. That's usually what I pick. Yeah, Giles. I want him. Hey! Ganbei! Or Ni Hao. How we doing, Idaho, Mike? Thanks for being here, my man. Missed you in the chat on Leighton Gave with the GCA yesterday, man. It's always always something missing when Idaho Mike isn't there. If you guys want to check out a really fun episode, I think it's 102. We were in Orlando. Everybody was in person. And Idaho Mike taught us how to say cheers in Chinese, and we proceeded to have a good amount of drinks. And, well, some of us ended up in the pool. So if you want to watch a really fun stream, it's on the GCA, which is the channel I started with a bunch of friends that I met at a meetup. Well, met at MegaCon 2024. Yeah, we're still really good friends, and we had a blast. So, all right. Now let's see, 3 yolk. All right. Let's get some more food there. There we go. Let's get all the food. All right. Feeling pretty good about that. Let's hit the road. All right. So change pace, change food rations. All right. We'll just kind of leave it as we'll do grueling pace and leave the rations at let's eat well filling. All right, 6 feet deep, 600 feet across. Let's freaking go. All right, you guys make the choice. And if you are uninitiated with the Oregon Trail, you have multiple options here. So we'll make a few crossings. But forward means you walk through the river. Wouldn't recommend it at almost 6 feet deep. Caulk the wagon means that you fill in the spaces like you would caulk anything else. And you send the wagon across. How the oxen get over on the other side, I don't know. I guess they jump really high. Don't know. Never had a reasonable explanation for that. And if you want to spend about $5 and wait a few days, $5 or $10, you can take a ferry. It's pretty much rock solid, but I have had some times where it still fails. So, anywho, votes in the chat. The oxen was what? Why do they always die though? Why do they always die when we cry? They, a lot of apparently they can't swim. Apparently they eat right before they get in the river, and they get cramps and they die. I mean, it's amazing. Faithful Geek and Fantastic Sarcastic. All right, Calk by a long shot. It's not even close. All right, here we go. All right, chat. Chat usually does a good job. I have no control over the random number generator, the RNG, but tends to work out pretty well. One, see, that's what I told you. They ate before they got in the pool. Now they're cramping up. Nope. All right, 4.5 feet deep, 250 feet across. Just rounding up. All right. What do we got here? Ford and Calk. All right, there you go. Votes from the chat. Man, you got 33 people in here. My goodness. Got to spread the gospel about Oregon Trail. An actual gospel would be good too. That's why we got Faithful Geek in here. He's here to oversee the ceremonies, make sure that we do well, and that we're getting looked over. So if anything goes wrong, it's his fault. All right. Okay, got 11 votes. There we go. That's pretty easy. Calk, which I would agree with. 4.5 feet seems pretty deep. This is one of those mid. I feel like there's no good decision here. Just roll with it, Faithful Geek. It's fine. Would you like the brand? Nope, because we are doing really well. Knock on wood. Loose trail. That's what I get for opening my mouth. Sweet. We got some extra clothes that were abandoned and probably stinky, so those go to Ariel because she's number 5. Would you like to look around? Nope. Severe blizzard. Severe. Okay. Generally, I would be like, that's ridiculous. Severe blizzard in April 21st. The year I moved down south from Indiana, we had a blizzard on pretty much that date. And it was like a whiteout with like 6 inches of snow. So completely possible. We know who it is. We know we know what gravesite this is. Get ready. If you're a member in the chat, make sure you get your Voland. If you don't have the Voland emoji, just drop some V's in the chat. We gotta show some respect to Voland. Voland was probably the last person who played this game before they uploaded the disc image, which probably went up about 30 years ago. So V's in the chat. There we go. Ariel's got the right ones there. V's. It's always good to pay respect to Voland. So all right. Nope, we are doing good. We are doing good. Hey man, we're gonna keep going. These are all great landmarks, but Ariel's been fine. She hasn't been sick yet. We need to get her there before she gets exhausted, because then that's when the wheels fall off the bus and everything goes bad. All right. All right. For those that are uninitiated, Green River Crossing. That is a shortcut. Fort Bridger is so that you can get to a fort to get supplies and stuff like that. So one's a shortcut, one's kind of a safer route. So you guys get to pick. Apparently Faithful Geek, Ariel Key's arms just break on their own. She just sneezes and she covers her face and it just snaps right at the elbow. Oh, dude. Theater popcorn or making popcorn at home is great. They actually make a little silicone collapsible like bowl that you can put something. It's amazing. It perfectly pops popcorn. You just throw the freaking kernels in there with no oil, and it air pops them perfectly. Pretty awesome. So, anywho, let's see what we got here. Green River. All right, Green River it is. Would you like to look around? No. All right, 20 feet deep, 400 feet across. That is a very deep, narrow river. That's kind of crazy. All right, so. Oh, it's interesting. It says ferry. Usually you have an Indian at this point. Giles with a 10. Omaha. Omaha PD marksmanship tax. Yeah, that was nuts, man. Boy, if there's anything that you put up there and I'm like, that looks like AI. It wasn't. That was insane, dude, if anybody's familiar with that. But Omaha's a little, it's a bit of a blue, it's definitely a blue area, but Nebraska don't mess around, man. That's my people. All right. Thank you for the 10, sir. And go Big Red. Please, before I die, can we get another Nebraska championship? Husker, just anything. Get us into like one of the good bowls. Feels like it's been forever. All right. All right. So there we go. The poll is in the chat. Okay. Ford. That's when. Look, you cannot Ford. That's why you're at the. Ariel, you are a problem. There is at least one vote for Ford, and I know who that is. That's Ariel. My goodness. I'll tell you what. All right, ferry. Yeah, we got money. We've been doing pretty well. Let's do ferry. Once again, not a promise. Doesn't all work all the time. We'll do the ferry. $5 and wait 4 days. 4 days. Yep. Hey, there we go. So we're going to Soda Springs. On a trail, lose 1 day. Yeah, it's wonderful. Soda Springs, wonderful. Let's go. No. Things are doing well. Yeah. All right. Let's rest. Let's rest. There we go. Hey. Yeah. Right. What's up, Tabitha? If you haven't, check out our gaming channel, her gaming streams. They're actually a really fun watch. Not that they wouldn't be. I don't know why I said it like that, but if anybody has a link to Tabitha's gaming channel, drop it in the chat and give her a sub, please. She doesn't just do art; she plays video games, and is quite entertaining. I've enjoyed watching the last few streams. So, all right, here we go. Bad water, inadequate grass, rough trail, bad water. Oh my goodness. Great. Now, I'm the only one that has a piece of clothing. We're missing a wagon wheel, so we have me. Everybody else is bare, and we don't have a wagon wheel. So we're definitely going to have to stop at the next fort. All right. So 6 feet deep, 1,000 feet across. Nice round numbers here. My Fig Newton. My Fig Newtons. Let's see. Let's see what we're given here. We get the Indian on this one. We get the native. Wagon. Indian. All right. All right, Tabitha's channel is in the pin message. Make sure you give her a sub. She's just as good in engaging on those channels as she is on her drawing channel, or illustrating and painting and drawing channels. So, yeah, Spud. Yeah, no, this should be called Random Number Generator, the game, with sadness. Put some water. I'm telling, that would be hilarious. I might have to put that in AI, their aerial key. Alrighty. So, Indian it is. We're hiring the noble savage. Maybe I shouldn't have put it like that. But that's what we're going to say. Hire the Indian help. Oh, no. They want clothes. Okay. Stage for it. Okay, so now nobody has clothes. We're going to be asking the Indians for help, or we're going to be quite provocative. There we go. All right. Well, yeah, we need to get clothes. This is bad. Find wild fruit. Cool. Can't wear wild fruit. There we go. Yes, I would. All right. Let's buy some supplies. Clothing. Good. We have plenty. How many sets? 5. Just need to get everybody there. Food. Ooh, that's brutal. That was expensive. That was a bad idea. Oh well. One of the, well, whatever. It was bound to happen. At least it wasn't Ariel. Should I look around? No. Ooh, very poor. No. What is your choice? All right. Same as usual. One is a shortcut. Let's see. Fort Walla Walla. Bing bang. Ting ting. Walla Walla bing bang. Are the dolls. Gouache. I wish I was good at gouache. I was okay in college. I'm quite poor anymore. Fort Walla Walla it is. Sounds good to me. All right. We're going to slow down the pace here because things are getting out of control. And we'll stop the rest for 6 days. Yeah, there we go. Fine raw fruit. Sweet. Can't really buy anything. Oh, well. What is gouache? Gouache is, think of watercolors, but way thicker. It's a really not generally inexpensive way to paint. They're really fun to use. You can obviously get expensive gouache, but gouache is an excellent painting medium. It's like I said, it's like really thick watercolor. Tabitha would probably describe it much better than I would, but it is an incredibly fun and inexpensive way to paint. So thank you, MKPU fan. Great stream earlier. I'm sorry you had to deal with MCU fan. You know, Sippy is always a weight around everybody's neck, but I'm glad you guys were able to handle them. All right. Would you like to look around? Yeah, why not? All right. No. Nope. All right, all these trades stink. Dude, On the last part of the trip, I ran out of a... Are you freaking kidding me? Yes. Give it to me. All right. Wow, got lucky on that one. We have eaten it very... All right. Okay, here we go. We're in the last stretch here. Ariel's still alive. Greg the Goblin is amazingly still alive because usually when he drops a super chat to get on this wagon, he usually bites it immediately. Everybody's still alive. We're in good health. And we have $11 left. So, let's see here. And I say the end question mark because this does not mean it's the end. Columbia River is I'm going to put what like it is here. Columbia River is game like and risky. You have to, it's like a game. Like you can totally lose a game here if you're not careful. There we go. I'll try my internet. Dude, I remember this because I was playing this with my wife. This was like 10 years ago. We were playing it and we were at this juncture and we were doing incredibly well like we are right now. I hit a rock in the middle of the Columbia River. Literally the game, this exact game, said everyone has died. Everyone has died. I don't know. I might not have enough money, but it's worth a try. Let's see here. We got 15 votes. I'm going to hope we get a few more in here. I'll wait till we get one more vote or 30 more seconds. So we'll do 30 more seconds, see where it goes. Yeah. All right. I was hoping, but here we go. All right. Look. You guys chose this. We could be destined for greatness, but now you put the driving aspect of this game. You put the game aspect into my hands. So whatever happens next is on you, chat. All right. You could have voted. We have 35 people in the chat, but no. So I'm just letting you know, whatever happens, I'm going to try my best, but you know, it's not on me. It's on you. No risk, no reward. That's right. So here we go. Caveat ties with $1. Thank you. Hopefully that is what puts us over the edge. All right. Without further ado, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. Come on. There's one. I have to be focused. Oh, I just want to see how many point that rose me. Oh, okay. Totally not freaking me out hearing the super chat notification in my ear when I'm focusing on trying not to end everybody on this trip. It's totally not jarring or scary or anything. Appreciate the super chat, though. 2. I think it's 2. Bruh. What are we doing here? Bruh. Dude, I'm telling you, random number generated game. I've had Kobayashi Maru moments here where it's like you just can't win. Like it just puts all the rocks in front of where you need to get off, and you have to end a few people to get to where you need to go. Otherwise, you miss it and you lose more. So 3, there we go. Okay, see what I'm saying? I have to exit somewhere. Oh, come on. Give me a clear path. Please give me a clear path. See, that's what I'm saying. Look at this crap. Look, what am I supposed to do here? I hate this game, but I love this game. That was very generous of the game. That shouldn't have worked. I overshot it by like about 20 feet. Good. Bruh. Okay, guys, I think we got the top spot. I'm not even kidding. Sheer luck. We needed sheer luck because if you've seen the last almost 6 months of this channel, we've had exactly whatever the opposite of that is. All right, here we go. So it's doubled. So we have 5,206, I think. Bruh. This is all time. This is all timer, guys. Dude, we're in the 3rd spot. All right. So let's see here. I got to put this in here. No one got sick because no one got sick. Not one person had an issue. That was insane. I mean, the oxen died. We don't care, but there we go. Would you like to make any changes? No. Wow, this is the best we've ever done. That's insane. Yeah, that was an amazing, like, no, not one person got sick. And we made it. We didn't drown. Nothing happened. We, like, had a fire, I think, or something like that. That's how brutal this game is. That's the best run I've ever had in Oregon Trail, I think, in the 35 plus years I played this game. Is it even the Oregon Trail? No one died. Well, I'm sure if we had you on there, we definitely would have had sickness, but your German toughness and mentality would have fought through. You might have even helped Ariel. But Ariel didn't even get exhausted. She wasn't like, oh, I'm so tired. Oh, somebody help me. I need a glass of water. You know. So, there's that. Hey, so you survived, Ariel. Didn't even get sick. Congratulations. See? You went from saying you don't deserve to get respect for playing retro video games to I got you there safely. I didn't even wreck the raft. So, got Dreaming Tabitha with the $3. With a cute little puppy saying, my hero. Yeah. Well, we needed a little turn of luck this weekend. We got it. So that was fun, man. That was fun. With 40 freaking people in here. Let's freaking go. Well, I'm happy to say, let me double check here. That we can get into retro gaming. I do not have any prior commitments, so it has been a long time. I've made some upgrades. Here, let's end it. There we go. That came out wrong. That's not what I meant. Yeah. So we got 40 people in here. It's time to play some retro games. And I've upgraded the system. There's been a few updates to the Mister, my wonderful little retro gaming thing that I have over here. Let me start it up. Is there a Florida trail? Yes, Giles. I've traveled it quite a bit lately. It's called I-95 and then I-4. I-4 feels like the Oregon Trail. It feels like you're going to die. It's the worst interstate in the entire country. And I've been on pretty much almost, not all of them. I've driven cross country. I've done I-40. Not I-40. What? There's one that goes along the southern border. I've done I-40 to other places and stuff like that. But I-4 is by far the worst. And I've been to California. In Los Angeles, I've driven that interstate. And it is nowhere near as bad as I-4. I-4 is garbage. Dude. So here's the weird part. So what this thing does is it accurately recreates down to the chip, the arcade. Because Aliens wasn't that popular, which it was with me growing up. I played it in the roller skating rink growing up. it's not. It's getting some. It's having some problems with support. So it's getting there, but it's not easy to figure out. So I think we should be good here by the research that I've seen. We should be close. They should have it close. I've been having trouble trying to find the right files. So do you have our dude? Yeah, I should have our travels. All right, so let's see here. Let me fire it up here. Get the man online. All right, Mister. All right, let's grab the controller. All right. Oregon Trail. So, Aimful Drifter, it's funny. They have a zombie version of Oregon Trail, which we need to play sometime soon. It's actually pretty fun. It's called the Oregon Trail. It's actually a legit game and it's really fun. And it has a lot of the same challenges, but you're driving in a station wagon trying to avoid zombies. That's pretty slick. Dude, Karate Champ. That hurts my soul, that game. Great game, but super hard to play. Yeah. Nope. There is a great game there. All right, let's see here. Is this it? Can't remember my scenes. Yes, there we go. And of course, it is non-functional, because why would it be up? Alrighty. Give me a second here. Let's make sure everything is ready to rock. Hold on here. Hold your horses. Thought I had it going. I do not have it going. Please wait. Alrighty. No, no, yes, no. God darn it. Hold on. Come on. Come on, come on. All right. Having some issues here. My bad. It's been a while since I ran it. Okay. Okay. Looks like it's running now. Let's try it again. Nope. Come on. Why is it not working? Kind of annoyed right now. It shows up, but it does not show up. Please wait. I'm really annoyed right now. I'm sorry, guys. This is not working. All right. We might have to kind of pull an audible here. Of course, I have like 40 people here, and it's just like, hey. Well, gosh darn it. What's up, Salute Super Grunt? How's everybody doing? 37 people here. We got to do a little bit of troubleshooting. My capture card is having performance anxiety at the moment, even though it shows that it's completely working and everything is fine. It does not want to reflect such a thing on the actual stream, which is kind of a problem. I can see it. That's no fun for you guys. Alrighty. Let's see here. Yeah. There we go. Criminally. OBS has always got to be causing problems, I tell you. All right. Enjoy the static. There we go. All right. Just got to fix this. I'm telling you guys, that's the worst part. I make fun of... I really do make fun of like services like StreamYard and stuff like that, saying they suck and stuff like that. OBS has got to be the most useful and worst system because it is so customizable, but it has each time you update it, it always has problems. So, alrighty, there we go. Now we're good. Okay, so sorry about that. Let's see. Random question. What's your favorite juice? My favorite juice? My favorite juice. I'd have to say freshly squeezed orange juice. There was a grocery store. You've heard of it. It's Kroger. Everybody's heard of it. But there's a certain one in the city in Indiana where I used to live. They would take oranges, put it through a machine, and you would literally get it fresh squeezed right there. Could be the most amazing thing I've ever had in my life. It is by far my favorite juice. All right, let's rewind here. Sorry about the tech support garbage there. Finish my popcorn. Good job. Thank you. Aliens. Nope, don't have aliens. Rampage. Yes. Ariel Key. I love Rampage. It's kind of a raunchy game when you look at the original one. Let's see. Okay, so Elite Super Grunt, what I use, and I'll show you guys here in a little bit, but let me get the games going because we've been waiting long enough. Rampage, there it is. And let me just switch my input here so I can see it because it's in a little teensy screen right now. Nope, it's just adjusting. Hopefully, it doesn't fail. Come on. There we go, Rampage. Oh my goodness. What a classic. Punch, chump, coin. All right, here we go. From 1986. This is one of Midway's first game before Mortal Kombat, before any of that stuff. Oof. We need to put that that glorious video processing stuff over the top because that is brutal. There we go. Actually, reset. Let's do soft. Okay. All right. Here we go. Dude, this game is amazing. Make sure the audio isn't blowing people's ears out. All right. Yeah, Rampage is it's amazing, honestly, what they were able to pull off. This came out 40 years ago, which is kind of insane. That's why Midway was always at the forefront of just awesome gaming, because they always push the envelope. Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, so I have, and I'm trying to figure out a way to best display it. I have an old Capcom bowling machine that got water damage, so the insides are toast. But I retrofitted it with a computer and a monitor and made a new control board. Arcade control board. Not the arcade like circuit board, but the actual control board. We drilled through some wood and made it from scratch. And, I can actually play games on there. I have a trackball, so you can play like old trackball games on it. Come back here. But it's a pretty stout piece of machinery. It's pretty slick. Get on it. This fool. He wants some of this. Can't handle it. Good. A little spicy, but I'll take it. Well, the good thing is, Stephen Brown, you can actually upgrade the sticks, so you can actually get better machinery, and it'll still work just fine with. There's a lot of new tutorials out there to update your arcade 1-up machine with some better controls, better materials, higher grade stuff. Oh, I don't have a choice, man. I don't have a choice. I can't change my, unless I have multiple controllers, which I do, but I don't even know how that would work. I can only do George. This is one of those machines where player 1 is George, player 2 is Lee, player 3 is whatever. I can't remember. Uh-oh. This is my favorite part. He's like, what? Neil. Hey, we just watched King Kong Monday, so you know. I forgot how good that game was. Come back here. I want to see. I'll have to show you guys my arcades. I built it with my brother-in-law. We knew what we were doing. We used it as an excuse to hang out in the garage. So my brother-in-law could get a break. We'll just say, we'll just keep it like that. So we would just sit out in the garage. It'd be freezing because it was northern. Just work on it a little bit, and then just, you know, it was fun, man. We got to hang out with my brother-in-law a lot. Good people. So, what's your favorite movie monsters? Says Michael Moose. Oh man. By the way, dude, Ariel, great suggestion. This is all my favorites on my arcade cabinet. I have a few games that basically are at the top. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and Rampage, pretty much. It. Favorite movie monsters? I love King Kong. King Kong's cool. Monsters. Talk about like kaijus and stuff like that, like Godzilla type monsters. That's a good question. I have to think about that. Favorite one. I like the wolf. Oh, do I like Gremlins? I love Gremlins. Are you kidding me? Dude, I have a. Take it out in the closet. I have a Gizmo puppet from 1990 that I had from 1990 or 1991. Whenever Gremlins 2 came out, it was a hand puppet. I still have it. That's cool. This first one. I love Jaws. I saw it for the first time on the Monday Hangover. So that's the show I do with DOJ and Joe Rosie and Epic Mike, Blaine. There's a few people in there. Dude, this game when you have the arcade sticks and buttons, like I'm playing it with one of these. Playing with the arcade sticks is maybe I should get an arcade stick for this so I can play arcade games on like an arcade stick. Problem is, I think they're really expensive. If I find a good cheap one, I could probably do that. Just put it on the table here. Dude, Rampage is so fun. But dude, Faithful Geek, anybody else in here? Stephen Brown, anybody that's played this game, you know the deal. This game is fun to play by yourself. When you have 3 different people, it's over the top. Because one of the things you can do is when you get like down to 0 health, you turn into a human. Well, if you're not careful, one of your teammates can eat you for help, and you have to wait to get revived. That's pretty awesome. Getting multiple people in this game is this stuff. It's so special. Play through my credits. Only have one left. And then we're done with this and we'll play something else. This is a 40-year-old game. It's shocking. But seriously. Like, look at the stuff happening in the background. The Nintendo, well, at least in America, overseas it's been out for 3 years. But this is like Super Mario Brothers was out for a year when this came out. This is the level of graphics and stuff they were pulling off these machines. Oh no, I'll save you. I'm gonna eat you. Come back here. Come back here, Grandpa. You're a little gamey, but I want to eat you. There you go. Thank you. So Lizzie and Ralph. Lizzie is a lizard. She's a woman. There is no mistake about that fact. When she turns back into a human, she's covering herself up. You can tell. She's a Godzilla type creature, kind of, sorta. And then you have Ralph. And Ralphie is the wolf, which I kind of like. It's a giant kaiju kind of wolf creature. Oh no! Nope, that's it. All out of quarters. We done with that one. Alright. That was fun though. Great suggestion. I love how they can't, even for a game like this, which is bog standard. It's not people that are experimented on that turn into monsters. It is animals that get turned into monsters, which is like, that's not what this game's about. So, typical Hollywood. All right. see here. Oh, dude. Yeah, Steven. Oh, yeah. Even on the Nintendo, it looked like crap. You know. Mortal Kombat 2 in this cabinet. Yeah. Mortal Kombat 2 is great. Mouse P Hi-Fi. I want to, man. I loved I got Cuphead as soon as it came out. I love that kind of thing where they incorporate really old animation into modern games. So let's see here. Let's see. I wish I could play Street Fighter 2 online. I think I can, but it's like through Street Fighter 6 and it's kind of annoying. Let's see. Let's see if I can speed run Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That's my game. Like I was talking about. Does that mean you're gonna play? Yeah. I mean, I'd love to. I do have a Steam ID, which I like to humble brag about. I'm one of the first adopters of Steam. My Steam ID is in the 500,000 range because I picked up a Steam ID over. It came out the Wednesday, I think it was like September 13th, 2003. I picked it up like a few days later or something like that. Let's go Blanca. All right. Or Super Street Fighter 2. I don't want tournament battle, I want turbo. There we go. World. There we go. Yeah, let's go. This is my jam, dude. I put so many quarters into this game. I've had any conceivable I've had every conceivable version of this game you could possibly imagine. Insane. There we go. Here's my problem. Usually the buttons are all screwed up on here, so we'll see where we go. What's the difficulty of this thing? I'm cooking E Honda here with all this. It's not good. Make sure the difficulty is proper. Hold on. Hold on. Just trying to make sure we're good here. More credits. No. What are we doing here?
9, 8, 7,
Nope.
6, 5,
There we go.
3,
Right, I'm going to reset it. Now I got my button set up.
1.
Hey, what's up, Keenan? What's up, Sean Lossage? Rhymes with sausage. Oh, yeah. All the music was great. You can't use it. Yep, there we go. Fuck yeah.
Round 1, fight.
Oh, here we go. Yep, it's definitely cheat. The cheat mode is on. Let's freaking go. I'm about to show you what the deal is. Ooh, this game is cheap. All right. Remember that.
Round 3, fight!
That's what I get. There we go. My favorite color.
Round 1, fight!
Dude, Zangief is so freaking cheap in this game, in this arcade. It's so bad. Oh. So freaking cheap. Oh my goodness. Alright, we're gonna beat. As soon as we get past Zangief, it's smooth sailing. This game was after one thing in your quarters back in the day. Yeah.
Round 1, fight!
Problem is, Street Fighter 2, the arcade game, was literally cheap. It would read your inputs faster than a human could. Like, look at that. I just nailed him, and it didn't. It would have superhuman abilities. It was really freaking awful. But if you could do it, if you could figure it out and figure out the way to beat him, you'd be fine. But yeah. Nobody, I've never seen one person play Zangief do that to me ever. Unless I had a turbo controller on the Nintendo.
Round 3, fight!
Look at that, look at how cheap he is. It's unbelievable. I have had enough of this crap.
Round one, fight!
Yeah, seriously. His little. Do you understand how hard that would be? Almost impossible on an arcade controller. Arcade. To be able to spam the punch button like that. This is what games were like back in the day, man. They did not hold your hand. There was no easy mode. Look at that. I was all the way over on. Yeah. Dude, it's freaking garbage. And I did beat that person that was playing with Scott, and I did beat the 6th ranked person in the world. It's just that the arcade game is like unbelievably cheap. Yeah. And you can't get anywhere near it. This is the first player. Like, who in their right mind, aside from people that have played the earlier games in Street Fighter, would stick around and deal with this crap? You mother. There it is, finally. Look at that! Wasn't anywhere near him and he grabbed me. So we're talking about Ennio Morricone. Yeah, dude. Good, bad, and the ugly, baby. Some of the best music ever. Everybody sleeps on it. Where we talk about John Williams, and then sadly, a lot of people don't talk about Jerry Goldsmith, who is probably a little more inventive than John Williams. Well, John Williams is good. Wasn't quite as inventive as Jerry Goldsmith. Don't blanky mother. Hey, have a good night, Canalys. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the 30 people still in the chat, and I appreciate everybody's support here. We're gonna get past Zangief, and then it's on. It's on to the rest of the. It's on to glory. He's so cheap. Get out of here. Dude, Ennio Morricone, he just passed away recently. He was like 98 years old or something. Like, how could... Jeez. I hate computers anyway. Because he's a garbage character. Anybody that plays with him stinks. Because he's a stinky character, but the computer cheats with him. Unbelievable. Because you can do that. You can do 2 moves simultaneously. Yeah, there's no gap. It does the... yeah, exactly. They even left it in the Super Nintendo version. You're like, oh. Alright, I'm tired of this, and I'm cooking this food. You guys embarrass me. I don't appreciate it. The guy, look at that. I just jacked him with a hard kick and he just freaking shook it off like that. That's what I hate about these old arcade games, man. They're so cheap. That's why I like playing against humans. Because they have a certain set of moves that they're used to doing. Block that out. All of a sudden he's gonna grab me from across the level and give me like a super suplex garbage McGillicuddy move. I really want to. I'm starting to go to younger Mozamboni. I want to throw this thing through the freaking window. This is one thing Street Fighter games are always famous for, is just being cheap as all get out. Yeah, so Aerial Key, I got my 22-year badge in September when I signed up. Freaking, you're going down, Zangief. Down with the Ruskies, alright? We were still enemies at this point. I'm sticking out. Look, can't break free. If I do that to him, he breaks free after like first try. Now how? Why did I play this game? Why would I even care? I don't know how I fought through this in the arcades. I just don't get it. I put a lot of money into this arcade and I just, you know, yeah, wrecked. I mean, it's not how a regular person would play. It's not something you would deal with in competitive matches. Because I can't do that. It's literally impossible to get that input that quickly into an arcade machine. Oh, you're so cheap. Mash your head, dude. Oh, I got 2 on that one. That's freaking amazing. Yeah, it reads, they looked at the code. It reads your inputs. Like the enemies in Street Fighter 2, they'll read your inputs. That's why he can respond to me like doing the Rolling Thunder or whatever they call that move. This should be cheap then. I'll just hang out here in the corner and spam the hard kick and see what happens. I hate to do it this way, but you know what? If you're gonna cheat, I'm gonna cheat. Oh, dude. More comedy, guys. It's on another level of just garbage. So cheap. I'm trying to cheese it, but the computer's that cheap. Like seriously, it worked. It almost worked, but the game cheats. It's able. Dude, you try pulling that move as Zangief. You have to be right on the guy. This guy grabs me with like a character and a half of space. Like he's not even near me to grab me. So angry right now. Tired of this. We need to get past Tango. I got that off first. That's garbage. And of course I can't break through. What is he? Gonna break the Peter's brain? I'm okay with that. We're cheesing it. Yeah. We're gonna cheese it, all right?
Round 3, fight!
Let's go to the cheese corner, the corner of cheese. Let's enjoy some cheese over here in the corner. Get him out of here. Enjoy that brie, baby. That nice stinky cheese. Get out of here. Man. Oh, it was Velveeta. It wasn't even, it was like
Japan!
imitation craft slices, that level of cheese. But you know what? We're on to the next one.
Round 1, fight!
There we go, more cheese. Dude, cheese whiz. Alright. We can't be doing this all night. Sorry, guys. Thank you for being here, all 20 people. I'm going to beat this game. It kills me, but I need to do better. This is like on really high difficulty, which means that the computer cheats. It's not like AI from back then is great. How? That is so cheap. No human does that. No human, not even the good ones. Okay, I gotta. Oh my goodness, Ariel, thanks for staying up so late. I'm so sorry. You gotta get up there early, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here, and I always appreciate the support. Everybody in the chat. All right. We're gonna give it one more try. We gotta move on to something else. Any other games you guys want to see me play? You guys want to see some Fortnite? I can do some Fortnite for a little bit. It's up to you guys. And if I beat E Honda, though, we're gonna keep going. I'm not. Get him out of here. Yes. Dudes. Who's bad? We're doing pretty well over here. Let's see. You're freaking cheap. Your stupid bathhouse. Also, just so you guys know, if you're not initiated with Street Fighter 2,
Round
You have to charge to be able to do that attack for at least 2 seconds. Somehow, everybody on every computer character can like just spam it and like forego that limitation. I gotta give it one more try. One more try. Broccoli Blanca.
Round 1, fight!
Get out of here. Hey, Giles, thanks for the super chat, and have a good one, sir. All right, I've had enough of this. This is just insanity at this point. But this is what we dealt with back in the day. This is this hardened you up, got you calloused. All right, get out of here, this thing. Cheap game. All right. What did somebody say? Did we get raided? One thing about OBS, I never get notifications. I get some sometimes. Thanks for the raid. Whoever raided me. Let's play some Fortnite. A little easier. Play a few blitzes, and I think I might call it a night. I'm pretty tired. What do you guys think? Sound fun? I think it sounds fun. Thanks for watching me eat humble pie for 30 minutes, trying to do anything with that game. Faithful Geek, thanks for making sure that we got to Oregon safely. We really appreciate that. I tried to blame you for all the issues, but we ended up having one of the highest scores ever. So, got to give you credit. Alrighty. Well, have a good night, sir. All right, we're gonna try to see if we can get 1 or 2 blitz wins here. I think we're gonna call it a night. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. You guys have been awesome. This has been really, really fun. Blitz Royale. We're going to do solo. Gotta get a dub. Hey, Atomic Patriot has become a member of his own accord. He's designs thumbnails for the homies, and I'm sure other ones at this point. And for the homies just got monetized, so well, not just got monetized, but got monetized recently. So a lot of wins for that man. Thank you for subscribing, sir. Even though you call me a dward. Whoa, my man. Much appreciated. Atomic Patriot with 5 gifted memberships. What the? Oh, that's cool. You know, I just picked up a weapon. Why would I want to use it? Thank you, sir. Make sure you say thanks to a nice young gentleman. Ooh. AP into Hizzy. What's a Dward? I don't know. You'll have to ask him. Yeah, I am a Dward. Atomic Patriot with 2. You are a Dward. Bruh. What are we doing here? I want to yeet that one out of my inventory. There we go. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty. Oh, is there no game audio? That's weird. That's really weird. I don't know why. Give me a second. It's not muted. Okay. Give me a second here. Audio. Uh-oh. Cooking. Need to get out of here. Wrong way. I don't know why there's no audio coming through. I'm sorry. Give me a second. I'm totally confused. This guy's good. Really good. Ew. This is why I hate updating OBS. This is the problems you have. It worked fine forever, and now it's just like, nah. Get nothing like it. All right. Caveat ties, you be quiet, sir. Nope. Ah. All right, let's see what's going on here. I was too busy. Captures, properties. There we go. I was on the wrong input for some weird reason. It was very odd. Atomic Patriot says, I miss Ty's dwarf, but I'm leaning into it. There we go. Oh, they brought the electric gun back. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. There must have been an update. All right, here we go. Audio's fixed. Flux capacitor is fluxing. It was a warm up for my stream. Wait, there we go. So while we're messing around with this, has anybody been playing Dispatch? The game by the studio that used to be Telltale Games? Now I think it's Ad Hoc Studios. I've been playing that and kind of like it. Didn't know what to expect at first. Come back here, turd. You. Okay, I like where this is going. Let's get that out of here. These stupid bubbles. He was really good. Amazing. Ooh, flapjack. Making pancakes. EA Sports. Yeah, PG. I've heard that's good. Oh, EA just... If they would get out of their own way, they could get back to what they used to do well. But under new management, we shall see. Are you golfing? I like golf. I need to start playing it. I played a lot. I played basketball and volleyball a lot, and I just kind of been out of it, just because I've been got injured playing basketball a few years ago. So I kind of hung them up because it was a really bad injury. So I was like, eh. But yeah, need to start playing sports. But yeah, no, I like golf. It's pretty cool. I like watching it. Nice. Totally real people, though. Totally real people. I totally feel good about that one. That was real people. Oof. All right. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. Got that dub. Dub's a dub. I think this will be the next one we get. That's gonna be it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tired, but we're gonna get some dubs here. We've had dubs all night, except for Street Fighter. Whatever we had nothing but L's in that one, but we're gonna get dubs here. Not a bot lobby at all. Not at all. What are you talking about? This might be a bit different, though. ready for you. Oh. Not a big fan of that gun, but when it works, it works. Ooh, hero. Golden gun. Nice. Dead leg. Oh, April Drifter, you're asking me like bit. Okay. Off the top of my head, I would have to revise it, I'm sure. Michael Jordan is number 1, period. Period. Larry Bird is in the top 5 because he played against the best players of the time. And he still won championships. And he did not have the best, like Kevin McHale and Robert Parrish were good. They were not great. He carried a team that was way worse than him. Like, it wasn't even close. Oh, thanks for stealing my kill, turd. Oh, stealing that one too. That's how it's gonna be, huh? Bull crap. Alright. So, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, because he won 11 championships when there was only 8 teams in the league. And the league was full of a bunch of great players. You got Bob Lanier, you got Jerry West, you got freaking Wilt Chamberlain, you got, Bob Cousy, you got all these greats. And he won 11 championships. And he won one as a player coach. So you can't sleep on Bill Russell. He was one of the best. So Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Bill Russell, and Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson was great too, man. But LeBron James is nowhere. He's not even in the top 10 because he's just a wimp. And there's one thing that all 5 of those guys I just described had, which was toughness. They could get their nose broken, their teeth knocked out, freaking leg busted, injured beyond belief, and they would still play. A flu. LeBron takes breaks because he can, so. I know Kevin McHale's from Cheer, yeah. But that's my 5, and they could change at any point, because there's all kinds of good debates, but anybody from the load management era, anybody from the past. Okay, Kobe was really good, but he would definitely be like number 6, or he would be in the top 5 if I really talked about it. You could debate me into saying Kobe's in the top 5. I'm not saying he's not. LeBron is not top 5. If you do load management, you can't. You just can't be in the top 5. It's impossible. If you're sitting out games to rest, you're not an elite NBA player. You just immediately get disqualified from that discussion. Because every one of those guys pushed themselves till their body hurt. Played 82 games a season. Unequivocally, unless they got injured. So, LeBron is not top 5. He's won 3 championships and lost like 6. So, he's just... Can't in good conscience put him in the top 10, let alone the top 5. I swear I just saw somebody there. I must be hallucinating. Oh yeah. So I got to see. Let's get to a less contentious subject here. I got to see Michael Jordan. Now I don't remember this because I was too young, but my cousin said we went to the game. So I can't verify it, but he says I went to the game where Michael Jordan came back from his foot injury back in '87 or '88 or whenever that was. I was too young, so had no. No, he's not top 5. You do not want to get in debate with me about LeBron. First of all, a man who flops is not in the top 5 of anything. If you're 6'9", 240, and you're all muscle, and you flop, and you complain to the refs like that, you're not top 5 of anything. You got to be a man to be in the top 5, and LeBron's just a little boy. But anyways, I got to see Michael Jordan for sure play in '96 and '98. '96 I got to see him play during a regular season game, and '98 I got to see him in a playoff game versus the Charlotte Hornets. Man, it was the man was just amazing. And even in the warm-ups, he was a consummate showman. No, even with his personal accomplishments, he's not in the top 5. Because all the players I just said, High Tide, in the top 5, have accomplished way more than that man will ever hope to accomplish. In a league that was way tougher and had much harsher rules. Because a lot of those guys that I said were the greats played in a league that had hand checking. You know, hand checking was legal for the most part. And if you ever played with hand checking, that is not easy. So with LeBron's rule set, he's a wimp in a wimpy league, and he just isn't in the top 10. Like there's too many debates against him for being anything but a bum, and that's all he's ever been. That's all he ever will be. Just all talent, no brain, and no hustle. So. And that's not personal feelings. That's like, there's plenty of footage out there of him being a little petulant child. Something that none of those guys I just said in the top 5 would ever act like. Ah. Yeah, dude. Here's some homework for you. No, he wouldn't. I want to see LeBron play against the '88 Pistons. He would be crying himself to sleep for a year if he played against the 1988 Pistons. All right, Bill Laimbeer, Rick Mahorn, Avery Johnson, Isaiah Thomas. They played hard and they played dirty in a league where men actually played like men. It would not be able to hang with the defenders of that day. Problem is they nerfed defense in the late 90s and early 2000s, and it completely ruined the league. Well before wokeness. Wokeness came in when the league was already dead at that point. So. Yeah, I'm a historian of the NBA up until about. Oh man, when did I check out? It was probably 2000, probably about 2020. Because my favorite team, the Boston Celtics, went woke AF, and I called them out. I'm like, why are you guys putting this on your front page? I emailed them, and they wrote me back and gave me some virtue signaling nonsense, and I haven't followed the NBA since. So, yeah, High Tide. I want you to watch highlight reels of the bad boy. I want you to see the 88, 89 Pistons versus Jordan. And there's a reason why Jordan didn't start winning championships till the 90s, all right? Basketball's a man's game, or it was back in the day. It is not anymore. Criminally. Yeah, LeBron would get toasted, man. I think you're just trolling me right now. Because you're talking nonsense. LeBron would have been crying. LeBron can't even like deal with a call that goes against him without crying. Imagine him getting your teeth knocked out or getting injured all the time or getting fouled by Bill Laimbeer. Get out of here. You don't have to get out of here, High Tide. I appreciate the debate. I mean it with all respect. I'm not trying to get on you, but you can have your thoughts, but I grew up watching this stuff, man. I was an older kid, younger teenager when all this stuff was going down. I got to see it in person. LeBron cannot hang. He's not built. He benefits from a weaker NBA. I am old. But I will definitely hear arguments that Kobe's in the top 5. I don't think there's any lack of what do you want to call it? Ooh, I gotta heal. There's no lack of evidence. Like that you could talk me out of Kobe not being in the top 5. It's not a sign of disrespect. I just have reasons of why my top 5 is the way it is. Yeah, people. That's the problem with all these major leagues is they think defense kills the game. It's like no, defense is great. It raises the stakes. It lets a team that could otherwise, like a smaller market, like it's crazy to say Detroit's a smaller market when you got Chicago, New York, LA, and all that stuff. Detroit was trying to end. You know, so if you had good defense, you could make up for a lot of the shortcomings. Because defensive players were a lot cheaper to buy and to put under contract than offensive players. So but as soon as I got rid of arm checking, it was over. It turned into soccer basically, and that's not what basketball is. Huh, sure. Oh, got one more. Let's see if we get this dub. You're done. Good night. Ha ha ha. Was it? Oh, the NFL is super nerfed right now. Respect to, yeah, I would. High Tide, I would love to have, you know, I don't know if you drink or smoke cigars or anything. I would love to just have a chill debate about sports. And thanks everybody for being here. But I'm going to call it a night here shortly. But no, it's been fun, man. You guys have been awesome in the chat. Thank you guys for all being here. We got 22 here towards midnight. On a Thursday night even, man. You guys are awesome. But make sure you subscribe to High Tide, dude. He's like doing a lot of good work over there. Awesome video editor. Debatable on his basketball knowledge. No, I'm just kidding. But make sure you give him a follow, dude. Like legitimately nice dude. I've hung out with him a few times. I need to play some Rocket League with him again. He's legitimately an awesome guy. But thanks everybody for being here. We're gonna raid somebody. Spread the love, if you would, just for even if it's only a few minutes. Go check out the people that I send you to. Oh yeah, High Tide's good. He's got a great channel. He's fun to watch. I try to catch him whenever I can. It's just not often recently, but very good people. All right. Let's see what we can see here. So, anyways, guys, let's check out the content here. Sorry, it's a bit of a bear to redirect. Let's see. Oh, we got the bearded dad. Actually, you know what? We got Can Man. I love Can Man. He's awesome. We're gonna show him some love. So Can Man and Simpy and all those guys over there, show them some love. And thanks everybody for being here. It was really fun, man. I needed it this week. You guys have been awesome. And I'll check you guys out soon. Probably next week sometime.